Yeah, welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. My name is Josh, and I'm here today as the Fantasy Football Game Show always is at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on weekdays. Jalen and Simon there at the Fantasy Sports and Gaming Association Conference this week in Detroit. Love you guys. But we do have an awesome crew today that will be competing in Jeopardy. Let's go first. Scott, right there below me. You can find him on Twitter. We have Scott here today, Scott Rainier. You can find him on Twitter at MunderDiflintFF. He is putting out content for In Between Media and Fantasy Data. Scott, is your day going well so far?
Yeah, I had to scramble from a day job meeting to get here on time. So sorry, I was cutting it close.
You can make it.
Well, no, I set up the site walk in my day job like 3 weeks ago, and then it came out. I was like, oh crap. I had to scramble home, but I'm good.
So you got things figured out with work?
Oh, everything's figured out. I'm on lunch now.
So now you're at the most important part of your day. I get it. Yeah,
yeah.
Absolutely. So right there to the right of Scott, we have Nate Polvote. Nate, you can find him on Twitter at Nate Polvote. Pretty simple, right? Polvogt. He's putting out content for In Between Media as well. He's a writer at Fantasy Pros and Trophy Smack. Nate, how's life?
Well, I get to do this every day, so I can't complain, man. Football is life, as that one guy on Ted Lasso said. So I'm stoked to be here. Stoked to be here.
And guys, last but absolutely not least, we have Kira. I'm gonna try it, Kira. Why Trusky? Why Trowski? All right. I even wrote down how to try to pronounce it. I completely butchered it still. But you can find her on Twitter at FantasyFFKira. That's fantasy with a PH. Kira is a fantasy football writer for Fantasy Pros and Club Fantasy FFL, and she has come to dominate some fantasy football Jeopardy today. How you feeling today, Kira?
I'm feeling good. I'm fresh out of my fantasy football hibernation. I always after the season take a big break. And I start back in July. So I'm at the end here. It's my birthday month. It's Pride month. I'm thriving here right now. So I'm fresh and ready to take this on.
All right. I can tell, this is your month. So this must be your Jeopardy game as well. You said you're a little bit out of touch with, you've been taking a little bit of break. I hope the stats are still circling around in the head though. I think they are. Right.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
All right. Let's go. Well, we have some awesome people in the chat today as well. We have Craig coming in saying on the graphic for day, both Josh and Jalen are looking like it hurts. And I saw this and you're absolutely right, Craig. We're both kind of making face. Scott coming in saying, hello, FYF family. Hey, Scott. Hey, Craig, what's up? How's it going? Yeah. We got peaked in high school, Alex, and life is pain. I'm sorry to wait a second. Hey, I'm sorry about that. What's up, everyone from Dustin? Hi from Mr. Scampers, our favorite chat cat. Scott, if you guys could answer, I'm having a hard time in drafting Russell Gage. What are your thoughts? Does anyone have a strong opinion on this? In Dynasty, I'm mostly avoiding it. I think he could have a strong start to the season if Chris Godwin doesn't play, but otherwise, I don't have a lot of faith in him for the entirety of the season and forward. Does anyone else have a strong opinion on Chris Russell Gage here?
I mean,
go ahead.
I don't know that Chris Godwin's going to be ready for that majority beginning of the season, the way that he hurt his ACL a little bit later in the year. So I think, at his ADP, it's not a high ADP to have to go up and get Russell Gage in a redraft league. So, I mean, he could provide you some value for a little while up until Chris Godwin gets back. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind having him. I don't think you have to really do much risk taking grabbing Russell Gage.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of like a late draft pick, right?
Exactly. Where you're getting him for at least the first probably 6, 7, 8 weeks. He could be getting a lot of targets. I mean, he could be getting the majority of the targets outside of Kyle Pitts.
Mike Evans.
Oh my God, my brain just outside of Mike Evans. Yeah. My God,
but you know what I'm saying. They're both tall,
right? Handsome,
catch passes,
good hands,
exactly.
Good hands.
Very similar.
But I really do think that there's a chance Gage could be a guy that you do very well with at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to have Gage at his current price. It all depends on when you're drafting, I would say, because I agree. I think it doesn't look good for Godwin to start the season. He's probably going to start the season on the pup. And, whenever that decision gets made, Gage's values and ADP is going to go up. Yep. So it really is going to depend on when you're drafting. But I like him. He's a solid wide receiver 3 without Godwin there, I'd say.
Yep.
And if you like the off-season chit chat, Tom Brady did say he was going to have a big year. So
He did
Oh,
say
yeah.
that.
if
He
that
said he
didn't
needed to have
help
a big
sway
year, I
you.
think. So they definitely have plans for him. If it was me personally, if I drafted him with one of my later round picks and he had a big week 1, I would be trying to trade him. I would try to see if I could get that value, see if someone's bought in and like, oh, Russell Gage is going to be a wide receiver 1 for the Buccaneers the rest of the year, which I really doubt happens. But we'll see what happens. Hey, Twin. Yo, fellas, what's up? How you doing, Twin? Scott, I got JetBlue commercial. Let us know what commercials you got for the show today. Lots of interesting commercials. Dustin saying, I like Gage. What round are you looking at? That is the question it comes down to. And I think Scott kind of, alluded to that. It's all about where you're getting him, right? Hello, Scott and Nate, my friends. How you doing? Hey, Scott. Mr. Scampers, I like Gage. Performed one down the stretch last season. Has better team around him now. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. But he was kind of maybe not the number 1 target. Kyle Pitts was the number 1 target for Gage last season. But Kira, how's it going? There we go. Albert, good morning. Afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. J-Wall, go Birds. Let's go, Kira. J-Wall's also an Eagles fan. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, no, I do. That's why I like the Jalen Hurts graphic for today. I was stoked to have it on there.
Shout out to G-Man Jay. Jay set up the graphic and he did it for you, Kira. He knew you were going to be on the show and he tried to do that. He knows I'm a fan.
Did you guys see that thing on Twitter that weather announcer guy? What he said about the Cowboys?
I didn't. I seen it circulating around, but I have yet to listen to it.
It's a weather forecast, and it's like 95, 96 all the way across. And his little joke was, and much like the Dallas Cowboys, temperatures are going to peak in the 90s this week.
that was a Philadelphia weatherman.
I think so. I don't know the context behind it. I'm assuming probably
that man is the GOAT in this city right now. He's probably getting drink spot from dinners.
Funny joke. I'm objective.
I think we can assume that weatherman was either in New York, Washington, D.C., or Philadelphia. But Philadelphia is great. It makes a lot of sense.
I love that.
All right. It was following the Hurts comment.
Trolling.
Trolling. Gotcha.
Talking about his life is pain comment.
I did say Tom Brady said that Gage needs to have a big year for the Bucs to succeed so that the Bears. Yeah, that's perfect. We have NBA Rig also in the chat saying, what's up, beautiful people? What is up, NBA? How are you doing today? It's great to see you. We have Sean in the chat also saying, what's up, everyone? Sean, love you, buddy. Jay saying, is this IBT or FYF? We got a lot of IBT right now. We got majority IBT. You were the majority rule. Kira, I kind of feel like I'm on your team here. You're supporting FYF, all right? I'm the host today, so you're supporting FYF. I'm rooting for you here. You got this, Kira, all right?
Yeah, you're my sidekick to the right of me right
let's
now.
Go.
On the left of me.
John saying, what's up, everyone? Hope you're all blessed. I'm feeling blessed. I hope everyone else is as well. Rob saying, maybe it is. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's just keep going. And then Dustin coming in saying, I'm calling it now. Cooper Kupp is the answer to at least one question. And I won't even mess around. Cooper Kupp is definitely involved with some of these questions. I'm not saying he's the answer, but I know he was definitely there's definitely some Cooper Kupp questions. Let's just put it that way. All right. So you guys ready to get in there?
Oh, yes.
Do it.
We are playing Football Jeopardy today. I'm going to go over the rules and we're just going to get right in and have some fun. So I'm sure most of the people out there have seen, the popular television game show Jeopardy. Today we are playing Football Jeopardy. All the questions asked today will be football related, except for grab bag right there in the middle. They are not going to be necessarily all football related questions. They could be literally anything. But it's very similar to how Jeopardy is played with a few twists. The contestants will not buzz in to answer questions. We will go in a set order, starting with Kira, Nate, and Scott. All right. And if you answer a question correctly, you will be able to pick the category for the contestant that goes after you in that order. So let's just say that Nate, he's going in the middle there. He gets his question right. He gets to pick which category Scott goes to next. Scott still gets to pick his dollar amount, but there's a little bit of game theory you can play with that. If it's your turn and the person didn't get it incorrect in front of you, you get to decide which category and which question you would like to do. Keep in mind that the questions that have larger prizes for getting it correct should be more difficult. So essentially the $500 questions should be more difficult than the $100 questions. I'm not saying the $100 questions are going to be completely give me questions, but they should be quite a bit easier. If you get a question right, you'll earn the amount shown. We're not going to assign negative points. And once we get through all the questions on the board, we'll have one final Jeopardy round. And this is the only round where you can lose money because you will get to wager how much money you would like to wager before knowing what the question actually is. And whoever accumulates the most money over the course of the game will be our Football Jeopardy champion today. Let's go. FYF team. Yeah, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. So we ready to get in there, guys?
Let's do it.
Actually, before we get in there, John Edwards come in just said, "What are your thoughts on Olave this year? What are your thoughts for Olave 2022?" And real fast for me, I'm a little bit nervous with the signing of Jarvis Landry. I feel like they kind of could play a similar role. Olave's going to be on the field. They spent the first round pick. I think they traded up for him, so they want him to be good and ready to go. Michael Thomas is also coming back. I'm just a little bit worried about the pass volume with the Saints offense. In redraft this year, I'm probably avoiding most rookie wide receivers. I'm not saying all, but most. I don't know. What do you think, Kira? How do you feel about Olave?
I mean, as far as Olave's outlook with the Saints, I think that, when you do trade up to draft the guy, you obviously expect him to have an impact on your team this season. I think that, I know I've been out of the game here for a couple months, but I have heard that Michael Thomas might not be ready for the start of camp, or he's still rehabbing or something like that. So maybe he's not 100%. He actually hasn't played in really long time at this point. Chris Olave, great route runner. I think that he could have an impact right away amongst most of the rookies other than like Treylon Burks. I think that he has a pretty clear cut, like, hey, this guy really might actually do something his first season. So I like Chris Olave. A little bit worried about Jameis Winston, who still apparently isn't doing too hot either on the injury side. So I don't know that I'm like directly going after him in my drafts or anything, but just from like a football outlook, I think that they're going to be looking for him to make an impact this year.
What do you think, Nate?
I have a lot of concerns about Michael Thomas and his injury history at this point, even if he does come back at some point during the season, which I don't know that we're going to see him play for the Saints again. I think that was signaled by the Landry signing. Yeah. Landry, Olave, if Winston is actually healthy coming into the season, I think that they're going to throw the ball a lot, which is going to make me kind of want to try and grab Olave if I can in redraft. But, as the season gets closer, I think we'll know more. We'll see how much he's involved in camp. Yeah. If Michael Thomas is around, that'll kind of sway where I go with him.
Yeah. How about you, Scott? You got anything to add here? You kind of agree? Or
I really like Olave. As far as the rookie wide receivers, he's one of my favorite that I would draft and redraft. I'm not going to reach on him. For a lot of the reasons that have been laid out already. Who knows about Michael Thomas? His whole injury thing has been super weird and like, it's hard to tell what's actually going on. He waited to have surgery, and there's already that bad blood between him and the team. So I'm not ready to make a call on whether I think he's going to play next year or not. But even if he does, Jarvis Landry comes to town, but he's 29. He's not the spring chicken he once was. And first round pick, Jameis Winston's a gunslinger. I like him. He's one of my more favorite rookies.
So you're willing to take a shot later in your redraft leagues, most likely.
Yeah.
We still have time to figure out what's going on.
Right, as long as his draft position stays right there, because
I'm a sucker for rookie flyers late in redraft drafts.
Same.
I'm with you. And typically for me, I think for a lot of people, it's the running backs. They typically are producing heavier right away the rookie season. But wide receivers, we've seen it the last few years. We've had a lot of guys come in and immediately just be producers. But that's the only concern I would have. He has to be immediately a producer in my redraft league, or I'm probably going to end up cutting him. When it comes down to it. So, we'll see. We'll see as we get closer to the year. If Michael Thomas isn't there, yes, I am definitely going to be a lot more interested when it comes down to it. Right?
Yeah.
So Joshua Hudson saying, "What's up, all? Love seeing Kira on the show." And hi, Nate. A little bit less enthusiastic with you, Nate. No
That's
offense.
all right. No offense taken.
All right, guys. So we are getting started. Like I said, Kira, you're starting. You have the whole entire board open to you. You can pick any category, any question, a dollar amount. Where would you like to go, Kira?
All right. Since I am a little rusty, we'll start off light. We won't kill ourselves early here. So let's start with a positional leaders. From 2020 versus 2021 for 100.
All right. So we are in this category. You're kind of comparing people that did really well in 2020 at their position versus people that did really well in 2021 at their position. All right. So who had more rushing yards Alvin Kamara in 2020 or Jonathan Taylor in 2021?
I'm going to say Jonathan Taylor in 2021.
It seems like a very confident Jonathan Taylor with a little chuckle at the end there, a little laugh. Let's see if that's right, though. Let's see if Jonathan Taylor had more rushing yards than Alvin Kamara did last season. That's absolutely correct. He almost doubled it. I know I said earlier that the $100 questions aren't always gimmies, but this one was
a little gimme.
A little bit of a gimme.
Alvin Kamara had an awesome season in 2020, though, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he's amazing. Don't get me wrong, but JT last year rushing leader, killed it.
Killed it. And then Scott, Kobe saying JT, Dustin saying JT. Good job, guys. And then Casey coming in and saying, "What's up? What's good, dudes? How you doing, Casey? Good to see you. Mr. Scamper's making a point back to our old conversation. MT is also 29, and they may not have Kamara, and say he could be out because of some of his Austin Fields concerns. The opportunity might be there, but this offense could be bad. That's true. The offense bad. That's going to hurt Olave a little bit, probably. And then Justin said Kamara got half his fantasy points on 5 TD Christmas game.
And never forget it. Never forget.
All right, great job on that one, Kira. You got that right. So you get to pick the category for Nate going next.
All right,
nice.
just because
guys, real fast. Let me just go over the categories real fast for you. We have positional leaders. I just kind of explained that it's going to be comparing 2021 guys to 2020 digit decision. This is where you have to determine the right digit to match the guy's stat. All right, you're gonna be given a set number of digits, and you're gonna just tell us which one's right. Grab bag could be literally anything. Horseshoes and hand grenades. They always say the saying is close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. And this category, so you have to guess a number, but as long as you're close, you're gonna get it right. And then 2021 NFL team stats. That's pretty straightforward.
Yep.
So Kira, what category for Nate?
All right, let's go with horseshoes and hand grenades.
All right, horseshoes
all
and
right.
hand grenades.
I'm just curious about this one, so
I'll take.
I'd rather you do it, Nate. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm kind of fascinated by this one. So let's do horseshoes, hand grenades for 100.
For 100.
Josh.
All right, Nate. So within 500 yards, tell me how many passing yards Matthew Stafford had last season. Tom Brady led the league with 5,316 passing yards. So I give you a little bit of a hint there.
I'm gonna say, what is 4,600 yards?
You're going to go with 4,600? I like that you said the what is. You don't have to. You're not going to get it wrong if you don't say it. But if you feel comfortable saying it, we're playing Jeopardy here, right?
I have tried out. I have done the Jeopardy test every year except last year. I didn't take it. For like
awesome.
20 straight years. Yeah.
So I didn't know we had someone who was an extreme competitor in here. This is cheating that Nate's involved.
Watch out. But you said 4,600, Nate?
4,600. Yep.
4,600. That's how many passing yards Matthew Stafford had last season. Let's see if you were within 500 yards. You are absolutely within 500 yards. You're within 300 yards. He had 4,886. Let's see. Oh my. I'm just seeing the first guess I see in here. Kaysen saying 4,879.
That is
what?
perfectly close.
Mr. Scampers, you did a great job. Awesome job. Casey just a little bit closer there. And we had a lot of really good guesses. It looks like most of the people in the chat would have gotten within 500. Hey, what's up, Geek Mill? Hey, y'all. How you doing?
What
good
up?
To see you. Yeah. Good job on that way. Oh, Kira, I never gave you your
thanks.
100 points for last game or
Wow,
last round.
sweet.
But listen, I'm on your team. I want you to win. I'm for you. All right. So good job on that one.
Nate, what you got for me?
Yeah. Where's Scott going?
We're going to do positional leaders for Scott.
All right. Positional leaders.
Let's do 500.
Ooh.
Scott's not messing around. Scott is not messing around. All right, Scott. I want you to put these players in order, starting with the running back with the most receptions. Alvin Kamara in 2020. Najee Harris in 2021. Austin Eckler in 2021.
Receptions, huh?
Yeah, and you have to put them in order, starting with the one with the most receptions.
Okay.
More Alvin Kamara.
I know that is a lot of Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
2020. Hold on. I'm going to transparently and honestly get myself out of the chat.
That is very smart. Thank you for doing that, Scott.
Yes.
That we typically try to do that when you think you're going to take too long because the answers are going to start building up. Not that they're necessarily going to be right, but
I'm going to go Kamara 20, God, I can't remember these last two. Kamara in 2020, Eckler, and then Harris.
So you're going to go Kamara, Eckler, Harris. That would be order from most receptions to least receptions, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, we have a lot of good guesses in the chat here, and they're all over the place, Scott. They're all over the place. So Scott saying Najee, Kamara, Eckler. Chosen Rose is saying Eckler, Kamara, Harris. Geek Mill saying Harris, Eckler, Kamara. Joshua's saying Kamara, Eckler, Harris. We have Najee, Eckler, Kamara. We have Harris, Eckler, Kamara. We have Eckler, Kamara.
I mean, there is a finite number of options here.
Right.
Literally all over the place, though. Like
I feel better. Like it feels worse when everybody in the chat knows exactly what it is and you get it wrong. So at least everybody else is all over the place.
Exactly. Seriously, though. So you went with Kamara, Eckler, Harris, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if you're correct. Scott. I am sorry. Alvin Kamara was actually number one, followed by Najee Harris.
Yeah,
then Eckler.
I was guessing between those two. I knew that. It's my dog. I knew they were close, but oh well.
Kind of heard you say that. You were like Kamara, and then I'm like, I'm struggling between these two, and they're so close. I typically don't like to make it this close, but it is a $500 question, and I didn't want to make it too easy on you. And Najee Harris led all running backs in receptions this past season.
Yes.
So
yep.
So there's
he had like 75% of them in one game.
Yeah, right. I think he had 19 receptions in one game.
Something like he had like 19 targets in one game. It was crazy.
It's freaking nuts. That's freaking nuts.
For running back.
Did anyone get this correct in the chat?
I'm assuming with that many guesses, somebody had to have the
No one got it correct. Oh no, J Wall.
J Wall.
But he just put that. I'm gonna give it to you, J Wall. I'm gonna give it to you. You put it in a little late, but I'm gonna give it to you. I trust your integrity.
You don't think he Scott fished it?
I don't think he's Scott Fish. For anyone that doesn't know, Scott Fish will come in here when he's playing the games, and after the answer comes out, he typically likes to write in. Well, he's just late answering. Never mind. He's not doing anything sketchy. It's funny. It's just delayed.
It's funny.
All right, I'm sorry, Scott. You didn't get that one right, but I mean that was a tough one. And then Jay Wall said, "I cheated, Josh." No one got it correct, so you shouldn't feel too bad.
No, me and the chat were like this.
I Scott fished it 1,000%. All right. Thank you for being honest, Jay Wall. I really appreciate that. Hey, Kira, we're back around the turn. You're up again. And since Scott didn't get the last one right, you got the whole board open to you.
All right. Let's do 2021 NFL team stats for 200.
All right. 2021 NFL team stats for 200. Kira, which team scored more total TDs last season? The Dallas Cowboys or the Minnesota Vikings?
Ooh.
This feels like a trick question, but I'm just going to say that I think it was the Dallas Cowboys.
You said you think it's a trick question, but your heart was telling you the Dallas Cowboys, your heart and brain?
Yeah, I feel like, we'll go with the Cowboys.
All right. So you're saying the Dallas Cowboys scored more TDs than the Minnesota Vikings in 2021. Let's see if you're correct. I will tell you right now, the chat looks pretty split on this one. I'm definitely seeing a very even split between Cowboys and Vikings. Let's see if you're correct, Kira. Which team had scored more total TDs last year? It was the Dallas Cowboys. Good job on that one. Good job. Very good job. Cowboys with 64 total touchdowns. Vikings with 48. It's going to give you a lead, Kira.
I feel like I got handpicked for that question, making me say that the Cowboys did something. That was a setup. I didn't want to say them for that reason. But I knew a little bit better than that.
Yeah. So Dustin got that one right. Mr. Scampers got that one. Sean got that one right. Peaked in High School got that one right. Jay Wall said never Cowboys, so I'm guessing he's not right. Rob said Dallas. And, man, it really was split, though. It really was split. There was quite a few people saying the Vikings, so great job there, Kira. And you're going to get to pick the category for Nate next
again.
Round.
Hey, where are we at? Let's do digit decisions since we don't have anything going on there.
All right, I'll do digit decisions for 300 then.
All right, digit decision for 308. So Dak Prescott's 2021 passing yards. Did he have 4,839, 5,014, 4,449, or 4,011? How many passing yards did Dak Prescott have last season?
I just wrote about him like 3 weeks ago, but I'm not sure that I remember. I'm going to say 44-40. What is 44-49, Josh?
I love Nate. I think you're the first person to actually say what it is. And
That's
what it is,
surprising to
I
me.
like it. We have, I think one person said it before, and we you were like, you don't have to say that. Okay, cool. So you were going with 4,449, correct, Nate?
Yes.
Chat feels strong about this.
It looks like the chat does feel pretty strong, and it looks like they're kind of siding with you. But let's see if you are correct, Nate. How many passing yards did Dak Prescott have last season? It was 4,449. Let's go, Nate. You're going to get that one correct. You're going to get those points, and you're going to take the lead there with that one, Nate. Let's go.
All right.
Good job on that one. A lot of people got that one right. I'm not going to shout you all out, but you know who you are. Great job in the chat. I'm going to shout out Chisholm Rose just because they said 4449. I kind of like that they spelled it out. Yeah, it took some effort there.
4,449.
All right. Good job on that one, Nate. Where's Scott going?
We're going to go digit decision for Scott, too.
Digit decision, Scott.
All right. Digit decision for 500.
He's going big again. He went big last time. Didn't really pay off, but he wants that lead. He wants that lead.
If this is Cowboys again.
I like Kira being able to choose her own categories.
This is maybe a little bit of a tough one.
A lot
Scott,
of
I want you to tell me Tom Brady's career passing yards. Is it 84,520, 90,127, 76,429, or 63,440?
I do not know career stats very well.
And even if you did, it probably would be a little tough. I'll give you a hint, and I planned on saying this regardless. Tom Brady is leading this category. Believe it or not.
Oh, you mean all time?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, when you do it for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just be honest. I'm going to be pretty much guessing here based on
just
general thoughts on career passing yards. I'd like to sit here and try and do a bunch of math in my head, but I don't even know how many seasons he's played. I know he's 44 years old, and I know there was that picture.
It's a tough one.
There was that picture of him at the combine. That's about all I know. So I'm going to go with
in the baggy clothes, trying to run
84,520.
So you were going to go with 84,520 as your answer. Is that correct, Scott?
Yes, that's what I'm going with.
All right. So he thinks that Tom Brady's career passing yards is 84,520. We have a lot of different guesses in the chat, but it looks like the majority of the chat is leaning towards the 84,000 number as well. So maybe that makes you feel a little bit better about your answer there, Scott. Let's see if you're correct. Let's see how many career passing yards Tom Brady had. 84,520. Good job on that one, Scott.
Well
That's going to
done,
give you
sir.
500 points and the lead for the game. And guess what else you get to do?
I get to pick a category.
Yes, you do.
Let's do horseshoes and hand grenades.
Horseshoes and hand grenades for Kira. Where would you like to go?
All right. Let's do for 300. I got a little more pressure now. I'm last. So,
all right. It's a close game. It's a close. And keep in mind, as long as you have some points, there's a final Jeopardy question. You get to wager. Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen.
Wait, this isn't real money?
Well, it is.
Yeah,
Whoever wins, I'll fax you.
I sent you my direct
Dogecoin.
deposit.
So just give me your fax number and I'll fax you over that Dogecoin. Shout out to everyone that got that one right. And Rob saying 90 feels high, and that was kind of accurate there.
My thinking too.
Wasn't that far? I mean, it wasn't that crazy far off, from 90.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, really. That's like a little bit more in one season.
One more
Kason
season.
taking a shot at me here. The Broncos are going to when you're real. Whoa, bro. Hold calm down. All right. I doubt it. Are they playing each other this year? Is it like week 1 or something? I don't even know.
Not week 1. Week 1's Broncos Seahawks.
That should be an awesome game, though. The Broncos Ravens. I'm sure right now whoever's at home is favored. That's all I'll say. Kira, you said 300 horseshoes and hand grenades, right?
Yes, I did.
All right, let's see where this takes you. Within 150 yards. Tell me how many rushing yards Cordell Patterson had last season. Jonathan Taylor led the league with 1,811 rushing yards.
Oh man. I feel like he didn't operate too much as a running back. I'm gonna go with 500 yards.
You're gonna go with 500 flat?
That might be low, but whatever. Yeah, let's roll with 500.
So you think that Cordell Patterson had, within 150 of 500 yards, somewhere in that range, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Let's see. And then I see Jay coming in here and saying Cole's Cash, and also Scott also saying, I thought it was Cole's Cash. Yes, you have the decision. I can send you Ethereum, Cole's Cash, or Dogecoin, whatever you prefer. Just give me your fax number and whatever money you win.
2 separate Cole's Cash comments. I like it.
Yeah. So like, we're very flexible here at FYF. So we like
you love to see it. You love to see it.
So let's just see some of the guesses here. Scott saying 895, Mr. Scamper saying 780, Luke saying just over 600, Shevin saying 450, Peakton High School saying 600, 632 from Kaysen, 734 from Sean, 618 from Josh, Albert saying 650, and then Chosen Rose saying that's not a bad guess. Let's see how many rushing yards Cordell Patterson had. Isn't it 618, 500?
Oh, wait, yeah, I am. Okay.
Good.
And Joshua had some insider information here. It looks like he knows a little bit about Cordell Patterson.
That's oddly specific.
Yep.
I'm thinking he knew the number. So if you can provide some context there, Josh, you just like recently looking into it. Cordell Patterson, you just really good with numbers. Let us know. Great job on that one, Kira. That's going to give you 600 and the lead for the game.
Yeah.
And we know what else you get to do here.
Okay.
Category. Grab back.
Yeah.
So Josh just came in and said literally just did his projections. Okay.
Let's roll with that grab bag.
All right.
You're going to grab bag.
I'll take grab bag for 500.
Oh, Nate is not messing around right now.
Pokemon.
All right, Nate. Look, it's a football one. It's a rare football one in grab bag. Put these players in order, starting with the tallest. Keenan Allen, Chase Claypool, Jalen Waddle, DJ Moore. Pretty straightforward.
We're going to go Claypool, Allen, Waddle, DJ Moore. Final answer.
So you think Claypool is the tallest, and then that would make DJ Moore the smallest, but it goes Claypool, Allen, Waddle, Moore, right?
Yep.
All right. So you are saying that Claypool is the tallest, Keenan Allen is the second tallest, Jalen Waddle is the third tallest, DJ Moore is the fourth tallest. I'm seeing some chats come in, and they are already a little all over the place. I mean, it looks like Claypool is definitely the lead for pretty much everyone so far, but let's see
Mapletron.
Yeah,
exactly. Let's see the order these guys are actually in. Put these players in order from starting with the tallest. I'm sorry, Nate. You missed out on DJ Moore and Jalen Waddle there. You mixed them up.
My guess right there. That would have been
DJ Moore's 6'4", Jalen Waddle's 5'10", and that's the difference. All the 2 inches separating.
Are these official measurements? Are we sure about this?
Is this the person who weighed Najee Harris the last couple of days?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
The guy that photographs running backs quads.
Kaysen got this one correct. Great job in that one. Kaysen. It looks like Josh got that one correct as well. Mr. Scamper's got it correct. Great job. And that looks like about it. Good job, those guys that got that correct in the chat there. And honestly, I did do this. Scott said Josh measured all of them before the show. I did. I personally met with them. And made sure.
Okay.
That's why I tried to make sure there was 2 inches of separation in case anyone was trying to tippy-toe it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sorry, Nate. You're not going to get that one right.
It's all right.
It's still anyone's game.
Right.
Scott, for the first time, you get to pick your own category here.
Something. Let's do positional leaders for 400.
Positional leaders for 400. Scott likes going big on these. Let's see where this takes you, Scott. Scott, who had more reception touchdowns? Devontae Adams in 2020 or Cooper Kupp in 2021? I told you guys Cooper Kupp would be part of this.
Can I call them receiving touchdowns?
You absolutely can call them receiving touchdowns.
Okay, cool.
To be completely honest, I think I was initially going to do a receptions question here, and that's kind of where that came in. Reception touchdown works. You know what? I'm allowing it.
Why is this so hard? I think it's Adams. I'm going to go with Adams. Why is Adams?
Wait, Nate, did you say who is on the last?
That was a weird situation.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know.
He said final answer.
You want to be a millionaire, Dave.
Yeah.
It looks like the chat's kind of torn on this one. You're going to go with Devontae Adams in 2020.
I'm just going to go with Adams. I'm second guessing that guess, but I'm sticking with it. Do it.
All right. Well, I'll tell you this. It was close. Again, a little bit closer than I like to make it, but it's a $400 question. And this is a 50-50 shot getting it. So it's a little close. Only 2 touchdowns separated these two guys.
That's what I thought.
And you are correct, Scott. Devontae Adams had 18 and Cooper Kupp had 16. Great job on that one, Scott. Great job. It's going to give you a little bit of a lead here, Scott. You got a pretty nice little head start here. You're not bad. All right. Let's see, Scott. Got it right. Dustin got it right as well. Let's see. Who else got it? Jay Wall knew that Kupp had 16. And then Sean with a very clever Cooper Adams. Yes. Cooper Adams is incorrect, though. All right. And real fast, I don't know if you guys, any of you are following the NBA Finals. Who you guys got in Game 6? If you're following it at all. No one.
I haven't watched basketball in.
I'm gonna go with the Warriors. I'm a Sixers fan. I don't want the Celtics to win, so
Yeah, I'll go with the Warriors as well. I think they take it here.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. The Warriors all the way.
Talk to me in 2000.
Big Golden State fans in here.
When the Sonics come back, you can ask me.
What is basketball?
Right.
Scott's making a good point here, though. The NBA wants Game 7, so the Celtics will find a way to win.
That is a good point.
Does Kevin Garnett still play for them? Is that a thing?
No.
Yeah, in spirit.
In spirit.
Yeah.
In case the 76ers kick rocks.
Oh, no.
All right, yeah, I'm sorry. I had to let you know.
Everything over up top over here.
All right, Scott, you get to pick the next category for Kira. Where is she going?
Let's go with digit decision.
Okay, digit decision.
All right, let's do it for. I gotta try to grab this lead again, so I guess I'm gonna go for 400.
She wants the lead, so she's taking the $400 question. Let's see where it goes. Aaron Jones, 2021 receptions. Did he have 73 receptions, 64, 52, or 41?
I'm gonna go with 2021 season. Let's go 52.
So you
What
think
is
Aaron
52?
Jones had? Thank you. Look what you've
Is that
done.
gonna be a bonus?
Yes, in my heart, I will send you an extra $1 worth of Kohl's Cash if you do end up winning. But you have to win. It's kind of like, in Wheel of Fortune, when you land on the $1 million, you still have to do a bunch more before you win that million. But you're going with 52 receptions. Is that correct, Kira?
Yes.
All right. It looks like the chat's a little bit split on this one. I'm seeing a lot of 52s, but I'm also seeing a few 41s. I'm seeing a 64. So let's see if you're correct, Kira. So Aaron Jones, how many? You think she's right, Scott?
I do too.
All right. Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. Well, she is. It's 52 receptions. Good job on that one, Kira. Go. And that's going to give you the lead with 1,000 points. Shout out to Albert for getting that one right. Peakton High School. Scott for getting that one right. Chevin for getting that one right. And Sean. And then last, Dustin. There we go. Good job getting that one right, guys. Kira, you're going to get to pick the category for Nate here.
Let's grab bags fun. Let's do that again.
All right, I'll do
fun.
Grab bag 400.
I like the unknown.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. There's no more football questions in this grab bag category. Just saying now. That's the only football related one you're going to get. Nate, cynophobia is the fear of what? The ocean, dogs, numbers, or large things?
Well, I was hoping this was going to be like a movie question or something.
No.
Also, I just realized I gave Nate, the guy who's been trying to get into Jeopardy, like the random questions, which is just like not good strategy on my part at all. But
well, maybe it is. Maybe you're trying to play.
Yes,
never mind.
I have no idea what cynophobia is. It'd be a wild guess for me.
Me too.
So just kind of like based on narrowing things down, I'm going to say, what is a fear of numbers?
So you think, and yeah, why did that narrow it down? I'm just wondering.
So
I wanted to get your thought process on this one.
Okay. So I went to a Catholic school. So we had a lot of Latin, and generally the front end of a phobia is from Latin, the Latin term for something. Cyno didn't seem like it would be oceans, dogs, or large things.
This
No,
is
I
a
love the
number.
process.
There's a lot of numbers in this Jeopardy, so that'd be clever.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it in Real Jeopardy here. We have a large. People are guessing. It looks like a lot of large things. There's a couple dogs. We have numbers in here. A couple people saying numbers. Pretty much everything but the ocean has been said. So maybe it's a little bit of a tough one, Nate. Let's see if you're right. Xenophobia is the fear of dogs.
Oh man,
dogs.
That was my last choice.
Right? That was the one I was like positive it wasn't.
Well, I thought we were on to something with the numbers and the number Jeopardy. God damn it.
Kaysen said dogs and then said my cousin has it. So Kaysen had some insider information there, but the majority of people said large things in the chat.
Interesting.
Yeah, large things.
Keep flying too close to the sun.
Mr. Scamper's better know this as our favorite cat cat. He's got xenophobia, I heard, That's actually great. All right. Well, sorry, Nate. Not going to get that one right. Yep. Mr. Scamper saying, so do I. So do I. Oh, look. Sine, cosine, smart. Yeah, actually, honestly, the more I'm thinking about it, the more it probably should have been numbers. I just made up numbers. And maybe it was too good. I was just like thinking of things to throw in here. With
I really overthought that one yet.
That'd be so bizarre to be scared of numbers. Like, how would that even? What would that look like?
That's how I felt in math class when I was in school. So I guess I have whatever that felt is.
That's why you loved it when I gave you digit decision, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's so good. That's so good.
Thanks.
All right. So Nate didn't get that one right. Scott, you got free reign of the board here.
Okay, let's do team stats for 500.
Team stats for 500. Scott, you are taking all the $500. You're just eating them all up. Let's see where this goes, Scott. Put these teams in order, starting with the one with the most rushing yards last season. The Eagles, the 49ers, the Colts.
Well, the Colts had the rushing leader, obviously. The Eagles ran the ball 5 million times. I feel like it's a little bit of a trick question in that sense. I'm going to go Eagles number 1. Oh, man. I want to say Niners, Colts. I'm going to go Eagles, Colts, Niners.
You're going to go with Eagles, Colts, Niners?
Yes.
It looks like the chat is having trouble trying to figure out this one. We are seeing a wide range of answers now in the chat here.
I think
Jay Will's going with you liked his order, you said?
I think it's in order.
You think it's in order?
Yeah, possibly.
How about
I was struggling between Niners and Colts.
Because I'm kind of just trying to think like JT, he was the rushing leader, but like who else was really rushing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
neither of them had a rushing quarterback, really.
Yeah.
That's true.
So Jay Will saying Eagles, Colts, Niners. Mr. Scamper saying Niners, Colts, Eagles. Sean saying Colts, Eagles, Niners. That's tough. Eagles, Colts, Niners from Peakton High School. Dustin saying Colts, Eagles, Niners. And then Scott saying Niners, Colts, Eagles. So we're all over the place here. But Scott, you went with Eagles, Colts, Niners. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Let's see if you are in fact correct. You are. You are correct. It is the Eagles, the Colts, and the 49ers. Eagles led the league in rushing last season.
Yeah, they ran it over 500 times. So I figured they were number 1.
Scott,
I thought Colts and Niners were closer than that. Oh, well.
That's going to give you a pretty good lead there, Scott. That's going to give you a pretty good lead. But
I can't believe I'm losing by 1,000 to you, Scott.
Don't worry, Nate. I've seen people have 0 points at this point in the game, and just with Final Jeopardy and everything, they end up winning in the end.
But let's be realistic, Josh. It wouldn't be an FYF appearance without me losing.
I've never won on this.
And I think Kira said she's 1-1.
I'm 1-1. I gotta get to 500 today.
All right.
Let's do positional leaders.
You're gonna go with positional leaders.
I'm gonna for me or for him? Oh wait, who's on? Is it my turn?
Yeah, so Scott got that one right.
So sorry, I don't know what happened there mentally, but
I'll be completely honest. I was lost too. I was like, Scott. I thought Scott was choosing his effort.
I mean, I'll go again.
I blanked thinking about winning.
I don't mind.
I'll go with 300.
All right, positional leaders for 300. Let's see where we go here. Kira, who had more PPR fantasy points per game? Travis Kelce in 2020 or Mark Andrews in 2021?
I'm going to say Travis Kelce in 2020.
You think that Travis Kelce had more PPR fantasy points per game in 2020 than Mark Andrews did this past season?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
All right. So she thinks that Travis Kelce had more
I don't know why I'm
fantasy points per game.
confident in that, but it's just
Hey, you answered fast.
What is
Yeah,
Travis
I like
Kelce?
confidence. Well, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that. Kira, let's see if you're correct. Let's see if Travis Kelce did, in fact, have more PPR fantasy points per game in 2020 than Mark Andrews did last season. You are correct. Travis Kelce really outdid Mark Andrews on that one with 20.9 fantasy points per game. Did Mark Andrews 17.7. Good job on that one, Kira. Good job. Let's see what the people in the chat have to say here. Mr. Scamper's going with Markey. Dustin going with Kelce.
Kelce was just a pillar of consistency in that 2020 season. I
was.
know Mark Andrews had some kind of up and down, so that's what I was going off of.
No, I'm right there with you. I think that was a smart process right there. And then Josh is saying, Kira, Ryan would be proud of your confidence in that decision.
Awesome. I'm always trying to make Ryan proud.
Okay, that's what it's all about. I'm not exactly sure who the Ryan you are.
Ryan.
Okay,
gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's my host on DFS and Chill.
Okay,
so.
perfect. Is he a big Kelce fan?
I don't know. Probably.
Okay, maybe not.
All I know is Club Fantasy hates Cole Kmet, and they were livid pissed when I drafted him in our Dynasty.
There we go.
That's what I know for sure.
I think Cole Kmet could have some opportunity this season. I mean, it looks like the number 2 pass catcher on that team.
He's got to break out this season. I mean, it's got to be third year Cole Kmet. I don't want to go on about it because I'm going to taint Club Fantasy vision of Cole Kmet. But yeah,
all right. You didn't say it. I said it. I think he's a good, sleeper candidate. We'll say maybe not sleeper. I don't know how he's All right, so good job on that one, Kira. I think I gave you your money. I'm pretty. Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
But you get to pick the category for Nate.
All right, let's do team stats.
Team stats.
Okay.
Nate.
I'll take team stats for 400.
Nate's trying to catch up here. He's going big or going home. Let's go, Nate. And real fast, we have JL, the one, the only, John Luke Garofalo in the chat saying, "Sup, Josh?" I'm sure he's saying sup to everyone as well.
Probably not.
JL is alive. Here we go. And then Scott coming in and asking, JL, how's Detroit? If you're still in there, why don't you give us an answer there, huh? And Josh said, the biggest believer in Kelce. The biggest.
All caps.
All right.
I like Kelce too.
Yeah, Kelce is the number 1 tight end for fantasy football next season.
I agree.
For me, if you want to say Mark Andrews, that's fine. Let's keep pushing here. Nate, 400. Put these teams in order, starting with the one with the most total pass attempts.
Oh boy,
that's tough.
Yeah, to be completely honest, this was supposed to be the $500 question, and the other $500 was supposed to be the $400 question. But I made a mistake, and those things happen. And this is what happens when you play with me.
I'm paying for it. You had one job, Josh.
One job.
For 100 less. But hey, it's still only 3 options. You just got to order these guys.
So I'm gonna say
attempts.
I'm gonna go Lions, Broncos, Saints.
Lions, Broncos, Saints.
Yes.
So the Lions would have the most passing attempts. The Broncos would have the least amount of passing attempts last season, correct?
Lions, Broncos, Saints.
Saints are definitely last.
Meaning the Saints would have the least.
Yeah,
Lions
Saints have the least.
Saints were ridiculously low.
Yes.
They have to be.
Okay. Well, it looks like the chat is pretty torn between whether the Broncos or the Saints are last. We kind of have a mixture of that. We have Saints. Hey, Simon, what's up, Simon? Simon's also in the chat. JL is being left in Detroit. He lives there now. So, all right, man. He really enjoys it that much. I mean, he did say, I am definitely, Detroit is amazing. Well, good for you guys. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time. But Nate, you went with Lions, Broncos, Saints. Let's see if you're correct here, Nate. You absolutely are. The Lions, the Broncos, the Saints. Scott kind of said it. Saints, I think, were the last in terms of passing attempts in the entire.
I think the Eagles had more rushing attempts than the Saints had passing attempts.
Yes.
Makes a lot of sense.
That's accurate.
Crazy.
All right, guys, we're going to have to keep pushing through. I've been delaying us. I've been slow on the draw on a lot of things, but we're going to keep pushing. We're going to try to get a lot of questions. I'm going to do a lot less talking. Nate, where's Scott going?
Scott's going positional leaders.
All right, Scott,
I'll
you
pick-
really cornered you there.
I'll pick 200.
All right. Who had more receiving yards, Stephon Diggs in 2020 or Cooper Kupp in 2021? More Cooper Kupp, guys.
Ooh.
Cup.
You think Kupp had more receiving yards than Stephon Diggs in 2020? Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
All right. You are absolutely correct by a pretty decent margin as
Yeah.
well. Great. Good job on that one. Good job on that one, Scott. And like I said, we're going to keep pushing forward. So where's Kira going?
All right. Kira's going to grab bag.
Grab
All
that,
right.
Kira.
Oh man.
Which one?
Let's do. Oh man. Let's do for 300, I guess.
All right. What is the name of Austin Powers' boss? Is it Basil Exposition, Dr. Evil? I meant Basil Exposition, Dr. Evil, Random Task, or number 2? I said Basil.
It's Basil.
Yeah.
What
Is that
is
your
Basil?
answer?
Yeah, yeah.
Your answer is Basil Exposition
Yeah.
here.
It would be Basil.
All right.
Basil.
Let's see if that's correct. It is. It is absolutely correct. It is absolutely correct. Not Dr. Evil, not Random Task, not number 2. They're actually all bad guys.
Who does number
Good job
2
on
work
that.
for?
So you've seen the movie. I was hoping
Yeah.
whoever got that question has seen the movie. They should know it. If you hadn't seen the movie, you're probably gonna have trouble with that one there.
No,
Good job in the chat. Most of the people getting that one right. Where's Nate going, Kira?
Let's give Nate a chance. Let's give him the horseshoes and hand
All
grabs.
right.
All right, so I'll go 500.
He's not messing around. 500. Nate, within 20 targets, tell me how many targets Cooper Kupp plus Russell Gage had last season.
That is tricky.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. We were talking about Russell Gage. Hey, he's going to have a good year, right? Who does number 2 work for?
So I'm going to say 270.
So you think if you combine Cooper Kupp's targets, you combine Russell Gage targets, you put them together, you get 270. Is that correct?
Right around 270.
Right around 270.
250.
Let's see if you're correct. 270 and 285. Great job, Nate. That was awesome.
All
That
right.
was a tough one. Very
I didn't
impressive.
know.
Nate.
I knew Cup was at 190ish. I didn't know Gage was up at 90.
I was a little low on
that's a
his
good point.
targets. I thought he was around 70 to 75, but I was close. Close enough.
Nice work.
Great job on that one, Nate. Great job breaking that down. That was a tough one within 20 targets of those two guys. Awesome job. Nate, that is going to make it a much closer game. Where's Scott going next?
Scott is going to go digit decision.
Digit decision, Scott.
200, please.
200. Justin Jefferson's 2021 season receptions. Was it 91, 108, or 135?
I
Hmm.
feel like I should know this.
A little bit tougher than you might expect, right?
Yeah.
108.
100.
So you're going to go with 108?
Yes.
You think that he had 108 receptions last season? He did. Good job, Scott. I thought that 135 might be.
I almost got
tempting to
lured
some
into
people.
135, but that's a lot.
I figured
A
it
lot.
might be. I figured it might be. But good job on that, Scott. You figured that one out. I think we have time for one more round. All right.
Yeah.
I think we have time
Okay.
for one more round. So let's go through the round. You do get to pick Kira's category, Scott. Go ahead.
I'm
One
gonna
more round
be-
plus the final Jeopardy round.
I'm going to
Sorry.
be strategic here and pick digit decisions.
Fair enough.
Oh, very good strategic move there, Kira. Let's go. Cooper Kupp's 2021 season receptions. 145, 173, or 193?
Let's go with. Wait, that just was up there, wasn't it? Did we just see it?
We
Maybe.
saw his targets. So one of these numbers is more receptions than targets.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
Why
Let's go with 145.
So you think he had 145 receptions?
The other ones are a lot. Yeah, 145.
You're right, Kira. You're right. It's 145. Good job on that one. Kira, where is Nate going to go with the next question?
Let's go grab bag.
Grab bag, Nate.
Grab bag 200.
All right. Someone who raises false alarms is said to cry what? Fiction, wolf, or all the time?
What is wolf, Josh?
You're going to say someone who raises false alarms is said to cry wolf?
Just picture somebody yelling.
That is
Yeah.
good job on that one.
Cry
You
all
got
the
that one right.
time.
Yeah.
And we're only going to do this final question. Where's Scott heading for this last one, Nate?
Scott, take the last grab bag, buddy.
Last
No
grab
MCU,
bag.
no MCU, no MCU.
What type of milk is a basic ingredient in Thai cuisine? Is it whole
Coconut.
milk, coconut milk, or breast milk? You say coconut?
What is coconut milk?
You say coconut?
I am saying coconut milk.
It is coconut milk. Good job on that one, Scott. Good job on that one. Let's just run through these questions
Yeah,
as a group real fast, just to see what else we had within 20 receptions. Tell me how many receptions Josh Jacobs and Marquise Brown had last season. Any quick guesses?
150.
150.
150 sounds good to me. 145.
It's pretty good.
Within 5 touchdowns, how many total touchdowns James Conner had last season?
15.
15?
15.
And 18. 15 rushing.
I was right. Nice.
That was good. That was good. Which team had more total receptions, the Bengals or the Chargers?
Bengals.
Bengals.
Oh, you said
Last.
Bengals and you would be wrong. And
Wow,
you would
that's
be
not
wrong.
How the Bills?
Oh, that's Bengals. That's Bengals. All right, that's Bengals.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Which team had more passing yards, the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Carolina Panthers?
Pittsburgh
Pass.
Steelers.
Pass.
Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, good job on that one. So,
Scott.
guys, do you by any chance have a pen and a paper or a phone, anything you can kind of write something down on and show to a screen here?
Me?
Everyone, pretty much. Do you have your phone on you? Any by any
It's
chance?
dead.
Oh, so, do you have anything to write with?
You know I do.
Let me go get something really fast.
All right,
Give
that's
me
fine.
1 second.
Yeah, go for
1
it. Go
second.
for it. Yeah. And I guess worst comes to worst, she could just kind of give her answer first, right before everyone else reveals.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
But guys, it's a very, very, very close game. Nate with 1,500 points, Kira with 1,700, and Scott with 1,900. What I'm going to ask you guys to do right now is write down how much you would like to wager. All right. And the category for the question is PPR fantasy points, 2021 PPR fantasy points.
Sorry, I just moved, so I don't have this room set up yet. I don't have anything in here.
It's all good. No worries.
All right.
Can we bet like any amount of what we
You
have?
can bet any amount up to the amount you have. So Scott, you can bet up to 1,900. You can bet $0 if you really want. If you don't think you're gonna get it right, So Kira, what we're doing right now is writing down how much you would like to wager. You can bet anything up to 1,700 yourself because that's how much you have currently.
Right.
And the category is PPR fantasy points from 2021 for the final question.
That's just
So we're just gonna write down our wagers right now, and we're all gonna reveal it at the same time. Let me know when you have your wager written down.
ready.
Got it.
All right, so real fast. What do you guys written down? Everyone just kind of show it at the same time. Put it up to the screen. I want to see it. Put it up. 1,500, 1,500. So 1,501 from Scott, 1,500 from Nate,
Wow.
and 1,000 from Kira.
I'm gonna
Is that correct?
lose.
Well, Kira, I mean, it looks like if you all three, for instance, were to get this one wrong, you would definitely win.
Nice.
So, hey, let's see how it
That's
goes.
true.
Yep.
Guys, here's your question. Put these players in order, starting with the person with the most PPR points per game during the 2021 season. Chris Godwin, Darnell Mooney, Hunter Renfrow. PPR points per game during the 2021 season. Put these in order, starting with the person with the most PPR fantasy points per game during the 2021 season. Chris Godwin, Darnell Mooney, Hunter Renfrow. If you just want to do initials, that's fine too. You want to do like CG, blah, 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 blah,
All right.
H. Do 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 do. All right. How's everyone feeling?
I don't know. Mildly confident.
Mildly confident?
Yeah, like lukewarm. not piping hot.
How are you other guys feeling?
I feel pretty confident,
Um,
which means I definitely got it right.
Half confident.
You guys got something written down?
I feel like it was a trick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
You ready, Scott?
Yes.
All right, cool. So, like I said, just like we kind of did last time, I kind of want you guys to all reveal it at the same time. So, you guys got it ready?
Yep.
All right, let's see what you got. Come on, let me see it. All right, so, oh no, get that out of here. God, what do you? So we have a Godwin, Renfro, Mooney. We have a Renfro, Mooney, Godwin, and we have a Godwin, Renfro, Mooney. All right, so we have 2 Renfro, Godwin, Moonies. And then, I'm sorry, Carol, what was yours?
Dang it, Scott! Now I can't win.
Renfro, Mooney,
Okay,
Godwin.
perfect. All right, guys. So you had to put these guys in order from most fantasy points per game to least. What's up, Scott?
I think it's whoever gets it right between me and Kira
Wins.
or if we both get it wrong.
Shit.
Yes. Exactly.
There's a lot riding on this.
Yeah, there is so many Coles cash.
All right. Well, the answer is I hope you like Coles, Scott, because you got it right here. You got it right. Godwin, Renfro, Mooney was the correct order. Scott, you are getting all the Coles cash. You would like just give me your fax number and we will set this up.
Coles right down the
everyone
street from me. Perfect.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun, guys.
I don't know why I blanked about Godwin last season somehow.
I figured he was in there a little bit trickly. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Because he got hurt.
He missed some time.
Points per game.
Yeah, exactly. The points per game really shot up for Godwin because of that injury. The rest of the guys, I do believe, played every single week.
And I hope he's healthy in time. It sucks that he keeps getting hurt.
Me too.
I know.
He's so talented. He's a great wide receiver. He's like literally like I love that he proved it without Tom Brady as well, being a top. I think he was a top 5 wide receiver that season, at least top 5 in points per game.
Yep.
And we got at the last second coming in. Who are some of my favorite people? Wow, it's one of my favorite people in the fantasy community, and also 3 dudes.
Thank you, Scott.
I'm glad we could provide some entertainment with one of your favorite people here. I heard I won. Yes, you
Scott,
always win, Scott.
Scott always wins.
That
always
is
the best guess.
Scott did.
He showed up just in time to win.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you all. Thank you, Kira, for coming on the show. You were awesome. Thanks, Nate. You're the man. Scott, great win today.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
Super fun.
It really was. I'm gonna get each and every one of you on the show again very soon. Love everyone in the chat. We're gonna get out of here. It was a lot of fun. Hey, we're live streaming every weekday at 3:00 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be here again tomorrow. I forget where we're playing. Oh yeah, I think we're playing Pole Perception. Jay's gonna be on the show, G-Man Jay. So it's gonna be a fun one.
Nice.
Yeah. So come on in.
Nice.
We're out of here. Trading makes fantasy fun. Love you guys. Hey, Trading makes fantasy fun. Love you guys. Follow everyone here. Follow them. Their names are right here. Do it. You're missing out if you don't. Bye. Love you guys.